I know where he's with.
Yeah, what's going on, YouTube? This is Boy Blake, the mobile mechanic, here today. I got a 2013 Nissan Versa.
2015.
Excuse me, 2015, corrected by the customer. Same model from 2013 all the way to 2019. So this will work for any of y'all. But today, where I'm at, it's 21 millimeter to go ahead and take the lug nuts off, pull the tire off. It's already jacked up. Got a 13 millimeter that's going to be on the back. I'm going to go ahead, pause this, get my tools ready, and show you when I get this out. It's going to be a relatively easy, straightforward job. We're going to do the brakes and rotors. Stay tuned for the next part. Alright. Well, I sent you my LinkedIn page, also. Alright, so if you got the proper tools, this is, like I said, relatively easy job. Put 14 millimeter, hit that bad boy, take that bottom one out, take it out. Alright, go ahead and tuck that out the way. As you see, the customer here is metal on metal. Look at that back pad, that's bad. Let me get my screwdriver to pop that out. That eye stuck back in the back of my truck. Hang on one second. Alright, so as you see, this is that rear pad that I was talking about. Metal on metal. Slap ate that rotor up. Don't worry, we're replacing the rotors. Alright, go ahead and pop that top one out. Alright, so our next step, we're going to be removing this bolt right here. Alright. Hang on one second. Alright, so that rotor nut back there, that's going to be a 17 millimeter. Like I said, put your brake bar on it, pop it up. I'm using the impact, so it's easy for me. Go ahead, break it loose. This is going to come off. Alright, stay tuned for the next part. Alright, so I went ahead and took the rotor bracket off. Like I said, it was the 17 millimeter nut. Once you take it off, the bracket comes off. Rotor just slides all the way off. I went ahead and put this one on. I done cleaned it with my brake cleaner. Now all you gotta do is do the reverse process from here. Well, I'm gonna have to do a little repair work on this bracket right here. That's fine. That's just from extended wear and tear. It's just where the user of this vehicle loves their vehicle and they get all the use they can out of their parts. Re-grease the pistons. These guide boots gotta be re-greased. That's not that big of a deal. All you gotta do is pull these right out, clean the old grease off, put new grease in. All right, stay tuned. I'm gonna clean this up, go ahead and get it installed back, and then show you the reverse process. All right, so when I say pull them out, I literally mean like prom night. Just pull it out. Take the boot off, clean it, and apply white lithium grease. If you apply anything else other than white lithium or anti-seize grease, you're going to get moisture, rust, and everything in there, and it's going to cause this guide boot to seize up, and you're going to dramatically shorten the wear and tear on your brakes. Stay tuned. I'm going to get this cleaned off. You see, this has been here for a while. I mean, it's not tacky at all. It's not. I mean, it's dry. Alright, stay tuned while I get this cleaned up, re-greased. Alright, as you see, I did the reverse process. I got my bracket back on. Once again, 17 millimeter. Tighten it up, clean the hardware and the bracket up. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the pads. Squealer's always going to go in the rear. Alright, never in the front. Squealer goes in the rear. Alright, as you see, I went ahead and got that pad on. Squealer goes here. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and install the other brake pad. Alright, I'm doing the best I can, one-handed, but as you see, I got my front pad on, rear pad on. It's a relatively quick, easy process. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press the piston back in on the caliper. I use a ratcheting type pad spreader. It's just easier. Let me get out of that sun so you can see. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and press this piston back in. Stay tuned for the next step. All right, once you press the piston back in, it's a relatively easy and straightforward job. Flip it over. All right, it's gonna fit just like that. But we gotta put our guide pins back in. All right, like I said, once you reverse the process, you see I got my pads on, piston pressed back in, caliper on, guide pins re-greased, torque down to 28 foot-pounds, rotors installed. I'm gonna do a final cleanup on this, get this last little bit of grease off, reinstall the customer's tire, and then that's it. That's how you install front brakes and rotors on a 2015 Nissan Versa. If you have any other questions, feel free to text my office at 404-997-9936. Once again, all the tools you'll need is a 21 millimeter to remove the tire. You're going to need a 14 millimeter to remove the caliper guide pins. Once you remove the caliper guide and take the caliper off, all you're going to need is your brake pad spreader, a 17 millimeter for the rotor bolts in the back, and that's it. All right, YouTube, that's your boy Blake, the mobile mechanic. Hit me up. I'm open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 404-997-9936.